So what happens if you're a pedestrian and you get hit by a car? Sounds scary. Unfortunately, those accidents do happen and they cause serious injuries. Before a person can pursue any compensation for the injuries sustained, that person has to know his or her rights. What are your rights? In California, you have to prove that the wrongdoer was negligent when their car hit you. Negligence, you have to show that that person had a duty to you, and his duty is to drive carefully and obey by the rules of the road, and that they breach their duty by being basically inattentive or negligent or whatever happens. And then you have to, of course, prove the damages. California is also a contributory negligence state. What does it mean? You can't just be jaywalking or crossing the street on the red light and just be bulletproof, meaning no matter what happens, you can still go after another person who was driving. No, your actions may contribute to your injury, and then your award will be, if you get any award, will be decreased by a certain percentage. So you still have to be responsible and you have a duty to be careful as well. But should the accident happen, and if it's not your fault, you have to know what to do at the time of the accident. Hopefully you're not severely injured where you're picked up by the ambulance and you don't recall what exactly happened. Then the police usually arrives to the scene and they make a detailed report, and then you can request that report, and all the information, pertinent information, hopefully is reflected in this report. However, if you are able to move and you're injured but not so severely where you're taken by the ambulance, you have to kind of first, of course, move to a safer place so you're not injured again by a different vehicle. And also, you have to collect evidence. You have to exchange information with the driver. Make sure you take a picture of their license plate, of their driver license, of their insurance information. If there are any witnesses at the scene of the accident, make sure you get their name and phone number. Make sure you answer all the questions to the police officer if they arrive to the scene. And they usually give you a card which will have a report number, and then later you or your attorney can request that information and have a detailed report once it's ready. You have to preferably take a picture of the scene of the accident, or a video would be even better. Take a picture of your injuries. If you have bruises, scratches, or whatever, take a picture. You would need all that to prove your claim. Now, what is a claim? First and foremost, of course, you have to seek medical care as soon as possible. You may not think you were injured severely enough, but your symptoms may show a little later. You have to be examined by a medical professional. And then once you're examined and you have to start treatment, you also can make a claim with the insurance company. Making a claim, you have to call and tell them what happened, and they give you the so-called claim number and they start investigating on their own end. Of course, you would be much better off if you hire an attorney, experienced attorney, who can make this process easy for you because you have enough. Your main goal is to treat and just to be in the best possible recovery position as you can be after such a severe accident. Your main obligation is to get well. You have to be treating with the right physicians. You have to attend physical therapy as necessary, whatever needs to be done. And let the experienced attorney take care of all the other details of your case and recover a just compensation for you.
Please subscribe if you'd like to see more personal injury content like this, and please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.